wonder what they're like. From our viewpoint, Professor, they're either suprahuman or subhuman.
Hello out there. I'm going to move you over a little bit. There you are. There you are. It is Saturday night. Therefore, we are going to do something special. Because that's how that works most of the time. I do believe. This is going to be harder than I thought, I think. We're going to slay the Spire. So if you haven't watched the video I put up on YouTube, I attempted to slay the Spire. So now we're going to multiply the amount of people to slay said Spire.
That always works out well, right?
You know what? If one Magic player made it almost through one, there's no reason to say that now there's 4 of us at the moment. Could be 5. We can make it through that many different runs, right? Like, that's how it works.
So I would like to believe that.
3.5 people right now.
So
how much have you played of this since you recorded your video?
Oh, none.
Okay.
No, I've played.
Yeah,
Sam, were you playing on his profile?
Yes.
Okay. So, did you unlock anything else?
Probably.
Yes, you unlocked it. There's 3 characters now unlocked?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, let me go over to my screen, and then I'll pull up Slay the Spire for everybody here, so that it can be brought up. There we go. Just a moment of darkness. So, I have that rocking. Everything looks good. Sound levels look good. We also have Jared hanging out with us as well. So, everybody here, and Disco Computer here in spirit, hopefully here vocally, as soon as he finishes up what he's doing, which means we should get through a whole nother boss run in this. So, if you haven't played Slay the Spire, you're not too far behind us, so fear not. Let's see here. So, we're just going to run standard. We'll start with the character I started with, the Ironclad. This is the character you begin the game with. Has the ability of burning blood at the end of combat, which is the entire encounter, whatever you want to call it, battle. You gain back 6 hit points, so you can take hits a little bit more aggressively than normal.
Ironclad also has a lot of cards that can deal damage to them, so that's part of the trade-off.
Mm-hmm. So, Jared, we'll get started, and we'll let you kind of take a look around, and I'll explain it and see if I can do a good job of making sure you understand.
Did you not watch the video, Jared?
Not all of it.
Okay.
I watched like the first few minutes. I was like, okay, well, I'll come back to that later.
This game fucking slaps.
Never got back.
I don't think we want a boss relic at random. I don't think we want. Probably just.
I do like that.
You like the max HP plus 8?
Nah, upgrade a card.
Upgrade.
I would not. In the dark, having played this every time, I'd always want to upgrade a card. I think.
You want to cut the. It's like a deck building game, or it is a deck building game. You want to cut the basic cards and get more powerful stuff as often as you can.
It has 2 of the 3 best words in Magic of a card.
That's right.
Yeah, it's not draw, but upgrade either makes it cheaper or more powerful or both.
Disco Computer, of course, onto the boss relic. Just can't not random.
But then we lose the ability to heal 6 every time. So
that's right. So Jared, this is kind of how you upgrade a card. So unlike a deck building game where you're kind of upgrading the deck, because this is digital, it lets you actually like upgrade what the card text becomes. So this can go up to 9 damage when upgraded. It costs you 1. So you start with 3 energy, and you spend the energy in the top corner and do what the effect is. So we can upgrade a strike. We can upgrade a defend, which takes us from 5 block to 8 block, which obviously like soaks up damage.
But also clears at the beginning of your turn.
Yes. So it's a, you know, and it'll tell you, what's neat when you do the encounters, it'll tell you what the enemy intends to do, unless you lose that ability through an item or something. Or the enemy's ability keeps it shrouded. But you can kind of see, like, oh, they're going to defend, or oh, they're going to use, like, a buff, or oh, they're going to attack you for, like, 15. So you can kind of see all that stuff illustrated. And our one unique card, Bash, we can jump that up to 10 damage and 3 vulnerable, which is tempting, but it's kind of the best card in our deck, so do we need it to be the best card in our deck? So I think we probably just want to upgrade a Strike, right?
I mean, more damage is more damage.
Yeah, that's what we're in the market for. Okay.
Or at me, I was going to upgrade the Bash, but...
Yep, there he would upgrade the Bash. Alright, so... Jared, this is the map. This is the direction we'll take. You can see the key in the corner. There's enemies, there's elites, which are harder to beat enemies, but they drop better items. So it's a good idea in this first run, generally, to...
Elites drop relics as
Yes.
well. They drop treasure and relics, as opposed to just the treasure that regular enemies drop.
Right, and then there's the rest points, which are the fires, where we can gain hit points back or upgrade cards. There is the treasures, that's probably pretty obvious. Merchant lets us buy things, and you get gold. Right now we have 99 gold, and we get more when we win fights. So picking your path is more critical than I initially thought when I first started kind of going at this. I thought it was more within the encounter decisions that were very important, but it turns out like these just a simple decision like, oh, which one of these 3 paths do you want to start on, is actually a pretty important thing.
I don't recall the name of it, but there is a relic you can get that lets you pick any encounter at your level on the map. You don't have to follow the path.
That's rad.
Yeah.
That's rad. There's an early merchant here, but that would pop up after 2 encounters.
2 combats, yeah.
That's not very quick. Where if we take this path here, starting on this path all the way to the left, we can kind of go 1 encounter, 2 encounter, go up to a question mark. We could take some more encounters. We'd have to question mark to get to where we could chain merchants very close together, but that seems a little strange. I definitely would like to take a path that has the most elites just for science.
I mean, so I always go for the paths that have the most unknown, just because you can high roll some really cool shit. So I'm looking at that one on the right, because we can also go.
Reward. Be like bing
we
bing.
We can go unknown, combat, elite if we stick to the right path there.
All right.
And if we're getting hit, we can also go unknown, combat, unknown, fire, if we stick to the second path in there.
Okay. All right. Let's give it a go. This little text this guy spews is great.
Looks like a Kenku.
It does. So you can see, Jared, if I hover over it, he intends to use a buff spell or buff effect on himself for his first
He's
action.
not going to damage us, so we don't need to worry about defend.
Right. So I have these 3 energy here I can burn. I have 5 cards remaining in my 10-card starting deck, and I have more than enough strikes, so this is a pretty straightforward turn of strike plus strike. So we just click on the card, click on the guy that we want to damage, in case there are multiple, and we just smash them. And then, like any deck building game, we discard our remaining cards. His power is unmatched. So also will tell us that at the end of its turn it gains 3 strength, and now this enemy intends to attack for 6 damage.
And strength means it hits harder.
Yes. So we have bash. We could bash into defend, but that's kind of a waste of the vulnerable.
And you're gonna heal 6.
We're gonna heal 6, which is what they're attacking for. So probably just bash into strike, just go balls to the wall.
Yeah, because you make them vulnerable, they take more damage off the strike too.
Yep. Wham, down to 14. And you can see that just those the 2 I still haven't the unknown path could be anything. I didn't even see that. Just go see. So plenty of ways to kill this thing. Right now
It's already got the vulnerable, so
Yeah.
just strike kills it.
Okay. My powers were matched. I love that.
It is such a stupid thing, and I love it.
Yep. Okay, so we get 19 gold for that, and then we can add a card to our deck as well. We do not have to do this. If the enemy intends to attack, gain 3 strength. Deal 12 damage, can be upgraded any number of times.
And it always deals more damage, it doesn't get cheaper.
And clothesline, 12 damage, apply 2 weak. I'm not in love with any of these cards.
12 damage for 2 isn't bad, especially because the weak makes them hit less hard. Sorry.
That 2's a lot, though. And once you add it, Jared, you can't, like, exile card. You can get rid of cards from your deck completely, but you have to do it at the merchant, and it costs money. So I'm very, like... I don't like any of this. I'm going to skip it. Alright, do we want to stick to the unknown here, right? That was Dan's...
I mean, that's what I like to do, you know?
Right.
I'm not great at this game, but...
No, that's cool.
You're fighting a jello mold and poop.
I called him green poop. I called him poop and green poop when I was playing.
Yeah.
You should be able to kill the 13.
Can we? We can't kill 29, right? Because we can only deal 21. But we can kill little poop. We can little poop, defend. That's probably the best move.
See how I spend most of my mornings.
Little poop, defend.
And see, Jared, that put 5 shield in front of our health. So then when this attacks for the 10, it'll just overflow into the... So we took 5 damage after defending 5 of it.
It's like temporary hit points.
That's right. This enemy intends to inflict a negative attack on us. So I think we just bash into strike here. Okay. We'll see what this negative
Think
effect
it weakens you?
Lick.
Yep.
Attacks to 25% less damage.
Should be able to still...
6, 4, 6?
10,
Okay.
and if you do...
If I do, I can get
3
12 out of
strikes.
this, right?
Yep.
Oh, or 3.
And you'll keep stacking vulnerable on it. Because if you notice, it clears 1 vulnerable every turn.
Yep.
So...
We'll gain our hit points back.
Hey, a pot.
Flex Potion gives us 5 strength. At the end of the turn, we lose 5 strength. Interesting. Adds additional damage to attacks. And hopefully we get a good card. I like Warcry because it costs nothing. Feel no pain whenever a card is exhausted. Gain 3 block. We don't have anything that exhausts yet. Exhaust, Jared, is it's an effect where you use it once and it goes out of your deck for the rest of the combat. So it's like usually like really powerful one-time effects or something generally get exhausted for the rest of the combat. Choose an attack or power at a cost. That's a little early for that, so we'll just take Warcry. And we're gonna unknown it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, an encounter. A strange blue humanoid with a golden helm? Question mark approaches you with a huge smile. Hello, friend. I am a cleric. Are you interested in my services? I love
Yeah,
removing
pay 50
cards.
gold, get rid of a card.
It's 75 at the merchant.
Yep. And that still leaves us with enough to run it out at the merchant. So we're just going to get rid of defend because we haven't been using those much.
I do think that we got rid of too many defend, or didn't get enough defend the last time we played.
Spoken like a weakling.
I mean, those bosses have like 250 hit points.
Well, that was nice. All right, so we get an encounter here. Then I think, depending on how the texture of this goes, I think we want to go a second.
And there's a fire right past that elite too. So.
Yep. Yeah, this isn't too bad of a combat for us. Single enemy. So we can attack and put 2 vulnerable on and then strike again. Take 11. We can defend. We could defend once and strike.
We can defend 2 and strike.
Can defend 2, strike 1. Which defend 2 would soak up 10. What do you guys like?
I mean, defend, strike is a pretty strong way to start.
Jared, what do you think?
Bash strike also sounds like a strong way to start.
Dan, maximum defense. Jared, maximum offense.
I say defend, strike.
Defend, strike. All right, well, there's 2 for that, so we'll go for that.
That means it's probably correct.
I mean, look, I play this game very aggressively, and I'm trying to start getting less aggressive because I have lost a bunch of runs that I shouldn't have otherwise lost.
That's why I think that I got less far. I wasn't defending enough.
So let's Warcry, because that's just free card draw here. We can choose to put a card on top of our draw pile.
We don't need the defend in hand, but I also don't know that we need it on top.
Right, we'll put it on top. Because, I mean, our energy is spoken for, right? So,
Yep, upgraded strike, strike, strike. Jawworm.
Below. Okay. 16 health. We can put 8 and 6 is 14 in the bash.
But it's also got 3 shield, remember?
Yeah, and it's
Oh,
healing
6
14.
shield.
Or 6 shield, sorry.
Yeah, good call, good call.
6 block.
So we probably want to defend, strike then. Because we can't kill it here, so break the shield and just be efficient here.
Roscoe's back.
Yay!
Yeah.
It takes a little constitutional. So we have
To answer your question, Jared, I have no idea.
Pretty elementary here.
I just hear him yelling at Indy right now.
Energy potion. I like that. More of
You're gonna
those.
start calling Roscoe short round.
I am now.
Yes.
Bloodletting. Lose 3 HP, gain 2 energy seems insane
Yeah,
when
I
we're
love that card.
the Ironclad. 6 damage deals 2 additional damage for all cards containing strike, which we have plenty of, so this is a pretty good 2-drop. I know when you were playing the last time,
did
we were
like
dealing
that
like
card.
22 with this thing. But we'll take Bloodletting because energy's super important. I think we're going to go up the...
Yeah. We're still at max health,
Yeah.
so I think going toward that elite is a great idea.
Yep.
Oh no!
Stealing our
Thievery
gold.
Corporation.
Yeah. So they're going to attack for 10, so we probably just want to strike plus defend.
I mean, they're gonna steal our gold even if we defend against their attack. So,
Right. And that's okay. We'll get the gold back.
yeah,
To
if they don't run away, which I learned is something that they do,
Oh, I didn't know
and you
that.
defeat them, yeah, they can run away.
Wow.
But if you defeat them,
We
you
can
get the gold back.
We can
So,
certainly bash and strike plus and just take the hit for 10. But going into an elite makes me want to kind of play it a bit more conservatively, I think.
just in case, yeah, I don't disagree with that.
Give me your
Give me gold.
Bloodletting here would get us...
Don't need it.
Yeah. Because we can just strike, strike, defend. All that would buy us is 1 more strike. Attack again for 10. I mean, Bloodletting in the next hand with like 4 strikes would be great.
Oh, Warcry helps.
Does. We could put bash back and just go triple strike. Could also bash plus strike.
Triple strike.
So if you put a strike back and you bash plus strike, you know that strike is dealing extra damage next turn.
Truth.
Not that it actually matters because he's at 6, but
Take a bit of damage here.
and we drew the upgraded strike anyway.
Got him. Stolen back.
That's
Liquid
mine.
Memories. Choose a card in your discard pile and return it to your hand. That's kind of good.
Yeah, Liquid Memories is great.
You gotta use one of those next time.
Another Warcry we could take here. We could take the Perfected Strike.
Power through sucks in my opinion.
Perfective strike.
You like the Perfected Strike over the second Warcry?
I think so. Just because it just can be so strong.
It's one of the few 2s so far that I've seen that I really like.
Like, that's way more strong than the other one, I think. The other 2-drop you have.
Might have to use some potions against this elite, I think.
Yeah, fill it up. What do you have? The potions, 2 energy.
Choose a card in your discard pile, return it to your hand. it costs 0, so we could do the Perfected Strike or something.
Oh, it's this fucker.
This enemy intends to use a buff. Gremlin knob.
And then what's
The fucking knob.
Gain 5 strength. The end of turn, you lose 5 strength.
So that'd be good to do if you're doing a bunch of strikes.
Right. They're gonna buff, so let's start with a War Cry. Put back a defend. And we just strike them up. Take that knob. The fact it's just like casually holding a spinal column.
As a weapon, no
Yeah.
less.
There you go, 18 damage.
Such a knob.
We can do a lot here, I think.
Yeah, Bloodlet, Bash, and Perfected Strike.
We can do better than that even with the energy potion.
True. Well, at that point, we don't actually need the...
Maybe
We don't need the energy potion. The,
Yeah.
the +5 strength, though. Yeah. Because now that we're going to deal a shitload of damage. 34. Jesus, what a hit. And now hit him with the strike. Hit him with your smelting stick.
Yep. Knocked him to 3.
A hell of a turn.
Yeah. Take some damages here, but that's okay. Took him down like a sweet muffin. I love it.
Oh, the ornamental fan.
Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. Wow, that's very good.
Yeah, that is a great relic. For the way we're building this, too, where we kind of want to have a lot of strikes in our deck.
Right. Yeah, and
'Cause we
see,
have the
Jared, the
perfected
relics
strike.
pop up here. So they're just kind of on all the time, essentially.
I love that part.
I played I had him up to like here.
Alright, add a card to our deck. Hopefully we get a good one. Damn, Perfect Strike. Twin Strike deals 5 damage twice. It's decent.
Twin Strike also triggers Perfected Strike.
Yeah, true. That's a boss relic? Yes.
That is just a
Or
relic.
just a relic? Okay, yeah.
Boss relics come specifically from the guys at the top of the level.
Which is, for us, this big...
Cloud.
Goop Man that breaks into other Goop Men.
I was gonna say it looks like a big nose.
So the fire...
It's one of the... It's like a pile of goop.
Do we need to rest, or are you comfortable upgrading a card here?
I'm smithing.
Smithing? 64?
We're at 64.
Yeah. So, Jared, when you get to one of the fires, you can either rest. That'll let you heal.
4 points here.
Here, yeah, heals 30% of your max HP, or you can upgrade a card in your deck.
I like this.
So let's upgrade, because we can always go back, I believe. Let's see what Twin Strike does when it's upgraded. It deals 7 twice. That's pretty good. Perfected Strike.
3 damage for each additional strike.
Yeah, it's really
See
powerful.
what bloodletting is. Gain 3.
Oh my goodness. Well, I don't think our cards are quite powerful enough yet to constitute that. Warcry lets you draw 2 cards.
That's really good.
Yeah.
It's bordering on Ancestral Recall that you exile.
Yeah, we're doing it. Keep it going here. Got another enemy, and then it looks like a treasure.
And then a merchant right after that.
Light Shadow, thanks so much for the follow. Really appreciate that.
Ba-boom. Thank you.
So they're going to attack for 12. So this feels like a pretty easy strike defend turn to me.
Strike, defend, defend.
Yeah. No need to use the bloodletting yet. And we do have an energy potion if need be. And just all out attacks here. 44.
I like bashing.
We can bash. I'm just debating on if we want to use this potion.
Bash and 10.
So we bash with the vulnerable.
Then Twin Strike.
Right. And then we could...
Because then the Twin Strike is going to deal 25% additional damage twice.
Right. Well, I guess we can drink the potion after we start to do this too. We don't have to do it at the top of the turn or anything. So we can do some math here. So are these dealing 9 apiece?
18.
So it wouldn't kill them. So probably not worth doing.
Wait, 9, 18. If they go to 9, they would kill them.
9 and 9 is 18.
They're vulnerable, so yeah. 9 and 3 is 18, so it puts them down to...
4.
Or they receive 50% more damage. Sorry. Yeah, so that's why that's 9. Sorry, Light and Shadow. Light Shadow. I was bad at math.
Yeah, so we'll hold here. No need to waste that potion.
There's a decent chance, based on the construction of our deck, that we can just kill them.
Yeah. Odds are pretty heavily in our favor.
Perfected Strike alone kills them.
Yep. Autumn. Okay, add a card. Intimidate. Apply 1 week to all enemies. And this is a skill. Just if that comes up. Second Wind. Exhaust all of your non-attack cards in your hand. Gain 5 block for each card. That's kind of interesting. And just another... Probably just Intimidate, right? It's just free.
Yeah, and if we get into a room with a bunch of enemies, that's really neat.
Right, and then our boss breaks into smaller critters, right?
Yep.
So this is kind of relevant.
Yeah, start the turn with that, and then start dealing damage to stuff.
Yeah.
See that plan?
Thanks, Light Shadow. I appreciate that.
That's always understanding. And we always
Matryoshka!
or our magic. A lot of the Magic Gathering we stream, we always say reading the card explains the card, because despite the fact that we've been playing for a long time, you just kind of shortcut the cards in your head. So it's a very important piece.
So now we need to go to treasure rooms, because the next 2 non-boss chests we open contain 2 relics.
That's sick.
So we need to plan our next route to treasure rooms.
Riot room.
Well, we're kind of...
Yeah, not until.
Oh well, here we've had the decision made for us, but on the next,
Yeah, I was just hoping, but we're not getting many branching decisions here. So, card removal service.
Wow.
Bludgeon.
What are the
32?
What are the relics we have access to? Bird-faced urn we cannot afford.
That's a big cost.
We hit harder, so they hit harder.
20 damage and just a potion. Draw 3 cards. That's nice. Exhaust up to 3 cards in your hand. Exhaust. That's pretty interesting.
Draw 3 cards for 0.
Draw 3 cards for 0.
And then I can't afford it though.
No. At the end of your turn, gain 3 block. That's a power, so that will persist through the...
Is it? I thought skills did.
No, I think it's powers that persist.
Brimstone put everything in fast forward mode.
Seriously.
You're not wrong.
Double tap. This turn, your next attack's played twice. Interesting. True Grit, gain 7 block, exhaust a card at random, and feel great. 32 damage. The clothesline we saw already a couple of times.
Clothesline is nice at 22 gold though. Like that's a cheap price for that card.
Should we card removal service?
I think it's either that or double tap, because with double tap, if we go double tap into Perfected Strike, that can just like absolutely murk something.
Yeah. Oh, I did not know that. Look at that.
Wow.
That's
Thank you, Light Shadow. I only ever play this game on Switch, so I did not know how to do that on PC.
I'm gonna go card removal service. I think take out another defend because we're just not using them too frequently.
Get the shit out of here. We're an aggro stream.
This isn't for the minute, not a coward stream.
This is not a coward stream.
I foresee this working out so well in our favor.
Could take a fire potion if we just want the extra damage to toss around. We have an extra potion slot right now. We can wait though, because the odds are we'll pick up a potion. I guess we hold our gold for now. Not much we can really afford. That's great. Yeah, this works.
I like it.
Thanks, merchant. Let's see what fresh hell awaits. Tiny little critters.
Come on, weak thing. Wait, no, we didn't buy that.
Also, remember, after you hit them, they will gain 6 block.
Yes.
Just the first time, but...
So we could Perfected Strike and just take one of them out straight away.
Okay, save 7.
Could take out the 6 or the 7, yeah.
Do the 7 because he's gonna hit you for 7.
Yeah. guess we maybe focus down the weakest one. Though we don't need to waste 10 damage on the weaker one. Okay.
Bit hot fire.
Weakened. So we're doing a little less damage.
And now we weaken them. They hit us less hard now.
That's right.
Hooray.
Strike plus, that almost can take out. So we could just use 2 strikes and then a strike plus on the bigger one.
Sounds right.
Defend.
We could defend. Yeah.
If we kill one of them, though, we're only getting hit for 4. So, yeah, maybe strike, strike, defend.
Yeah, they can't kill me if I'm... That's right. Light Shadow gets it. And where it says sex, I'll put no thanks. I'm dead.
Yeah, Light Shadow, exactly correct. They cannot kill me if they're dead.
Alright, 13.
The life total is a resource.
Dead. Blessing of the Forge. Upgrade all cards in your hand for the rest of combat. Pretty good for our, like, basically all strikes deck at the moment. Berserk. Gain 2 vulnerable at the start of your turn. Gain an energy.
So it's giving you vulnerable?
Mm-hmm. You get vulnerable for 2 turns at the expense of gaining an extra energy, which I don't think's great. Like, for the way we're building the deck, I don't think we necessarily want to go down that road. We're already taking a lot of damage.
Pummel, though.
I like pummel.
Deal 2 damage 4 times.
And then that upgrades and you upgrade pretty well.
Let's take a look now that we know. Deal 2 damage 5 times.
And if you can increase, damage.
This is dealing... Is it count as a strike?
No, it doesn't have strike in it.
Yeah. So it doesn't work great with our perfected strike strategy. Do we want any of this?
Meh.
I mean, I would be interested in the second perfected strike, but even that's not like...
I think you should
Like,
ask
I'm
how
not
much more
necessarily
damage
right
can we
about
deal
that.
with 1 more energy? Oh, you asked the dangerous questions. This is a toughie. And to be sure, I mean, the perfected, like having a card like Perfected Strike being drawn more frequently is nice. Like being able to draw 2 of those a turn cycle is really nice to be able to count on heavier damage. So maybe we want that, and then maybe we just don't take any more going forward. What do you guys think? You play a lot of deck building games.
I like the second perfected strike, and then trying to get a couple more cards with the word strike in them as we go along, and doing our best to thin out as well.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Just because we have ways to give extra energy, and we've seen that perfected strike can just absolutely dumpster opponents.
Right. Disco C
Disco
likes the
Computer's a
strike,
strike
too.
too. That is also correct, Light Shadow. Perfected strike is a strike,
Yes.
as right in the title.
We can bloodletting
Just like it says on the
here,
tin.
go up to 5,
And then you can do everything.
and then we can clear our hand out.
Seems reasonable.
Bash first. And if you didn't see, the fan triggered there at the
Yes.
last strike we played. So we got that extra block anyway.
No reason not to do this here. It's just
Just murk 'em. Yep.
15 gold stolen back, 13 additional gold. Dexterity.
You cannot take that potion. We already have 3.
We do. Add a card to our deck, though, potentially. Deal damage equal to your block. No. Deal 5
Can
damage
strike?
twice.
Can strike.
Wind strike does have the word strike in it.
Yeah, I'll take. I mean, if anything, it's just a an upgrade.
Can you try
That's
that
fair,
early
Light Shadow.
or-
Also, how is the word trash a blocked term?
Well, it was
Automod,
because,
we have problems.
the Automod pinpointed the fact that it said you and trash back to
Oh.
back. So,
Oh, this is a thing, right? Or is this?
Well done, Automod.
This is not a
Yeah,
boss
that's a chest. That's a non-boss chest, so it should have 2 relics in it.
Choose an attack.
And it does.
Start each combat with this card in your hand. 72 gold, and Happy Flower every turn. Every 3 turns gain an energy. That's pretty awesome. Pretty happy to have that flower.
Also pretty happy to have Bottled Flame.
Yeah, what do we like?
Because now we can guarantee we're starting with one of these things in our hand.
Always a perfect. Oh.
Could always start with something as simple as Strike Plus or a Twin Strike, because it's just 9 or 10 damage.
Yeah, just guaranteed damage off the jump.
You like Twin Strike?
It's 10 damage instead of 9.
Yeah.
Numbers are higher, yeah.
And if you upgrade it later, it'll be even more.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, that was great. Thanks, Matryoshka.
Yeah.
And we get another one of those if we
Spike Slime.
come up
This
on
enemy
another.
intends to inflict a negative effect on you and attack for 16 damage. When
Whoa.
its HP is at or below 50, it'll split into 2 smaller slimes with Spike Slime's current HP.
So when it gets near half, pay really close attention and try to deal as much damage as possible around that time.
Right. We can start with a War Cry. Probably put back. So
One of the
we can-
defense.
Is that way you're closer to half when you use it? It's going to the top of the draw.
If we like Twin Strike, defend here. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
good-
maybe put the Perfected Strike back, yeah.
Yeah. Just hope this negative effect isn't too negative. Okay, I'll deal with that. Did get the bloodletting. Yeah, I think that's.
So you could Bloodletting, Bash, Twin Strike.
Will it split?
It splits on its turn.
Okay.
And what's really nice is it doesn't attack either. So I would go Perfected Strike, Strike Plus. Oh, never mind, that just kills it.
Yep.
Arithmetic, not ever my strong suit.
Yep. It's tough when you're dealing with percentages too, to like kind of do the math in your head real quick. Well, at least for me. At the end of your turn, you lose
Combust!
1 HP
Hell yeah.
and deal 5 damage to all enemies. Seems pretty nuts. Shrug It Off has impressed me in the past, but I think this is definitely a better Combust deck.
The only thing about Combust is when it's at the bottom of your deck, right before you reshuffle.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, man, it's too late. I've already like 3 turns into this combat.
Yeah, let's try it. Fire, I think we need to heal on this one, going into a boss fight.
Probably.
Right, we have where are all your cards, gain 2 energy. 10 to the right, exactly.
Yeah, I would heal.
That put us up to 78, it looks like.
Not max math.
It worked. Here we go. Look at this little hat. This enemy intends to inflict a powerful negative effect on you. When this HP is at or below 50, it will split into the blobs.
And then those blobs split as well.
So we can bloodlet here for not much.
It's not really
It would be an extra strike.
We're already starting with an extra.
Yeah, so you can already do everything besides bloodletting.
Yep.
We don't even need to defend, but
We did anyway.
I would use that potion once we get Perfected Strike up to high. Not Blessing
Yeah.
of the... Well, actually, yeah, might even just dump Blessing of the Forge and then the Duplicate Potion.
Well, not right now. You mean-
Yeah.
Yeah. When we have a good Perfected Strike turn. Goop Spray!
Shoo, that is powerful. So if you didn't notice, Jared, it's been putting cards in our deck or in our discard that just do nothing. So vulnerabilities, essentially.
Yep.
It's powerful, annoying. Yep,
Zero
agreed,
dis-
Light Shadow.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a very DC deck building game, and I love it.
Hyper Hippo.
Hey,
How you doing?
Hyper Hippo.
We could do our upgradey bit of business if we want to.
I would wait until you have the perfected strike.
Yeah, but that's
I
already
was gonna
good,
suggest
isn't it? Like, are you
exactly
just
the
trying to,
same
like,
thing.
is it worth waiting to
True.
make a good card better? Or should we do this here where we can upgrade? Well, let's see what...
I mean, I like upgrading the most powerful cards in our deck, personally.
Yeah, that's also... But, I mean, are we okay with this? Well, I mean, like, alright, so 140 means 70 is half. So right now we're dealing 22, which would not get it to half.
I get it to 96.
Yeah. Alright, I'm cool with this then. And we get a little bit of defend. Slime Crush.
Okay, you have
Whoa.
2 perfected strikes.
35 damage.
Yeah, see, now I would Blessing of the Forge. And probably the energy potion, too.
Yup.
Because...
Yeah. I guess we can do this. Maximum cards.
if we were going to do that, we probably should have done that before we upgraded everything in our hand, but
That's okay.
I'm definitely putting something we didn't upgrade on top here.
Bash.
Like that bash.
We're
yeah.
not going to use
that,
that bash, yeah. Okay.
So,
Perfected Strike.
Perfected Strike,
That's 66 damage here.
plus the 3 additional damage.
Yep.
Or no, just 66, sorry.
I think there's no question we're going to perfected, right?
Well,
Yes, completely.
wouldn't the first one do more, make the second one do more, or is that just all the time?
That's all the time.
Okay, I wasn't sure if after you play it did more stuff.
No, but we can bring it back. We can play 3 Perfected Strikes this turn because of the other potion.
Oh, that's 99
Thank
then.
you. Thank you again. Big shadow deck list up here. If we need to.
Yeah, we should be able to kill this with Perfected Strikes.
So where do we go? Perfected Strike, Perfected Strike?
Yep, and then bring it back with the other potion and we kill it.
The memory potion.
Yeah, but we don't have. We won't. It will be 0.
Yes.
Okay.
It costs 0 with that potion, yeah.
So let's do that now. Nice.
Boom!
Wow, that is. Look at that health.
We didn't get hit.
Yeah, that's nuts. 104 gold for that one. And add a card to our deck, which hopefully is a good one. Offering I like a lot.
Draw the 3 cards.
6 lose 6 HP, gain 2 energy, and draw 3 cards.
But there's also Bludgeon.
32
Deal
damage.
32 damage.
And
Also,
then
just like double your strength.
double your strength.
Which only really works if we're adding extra strength. But
I'm for offering here. I think it just leads to the most busted turns.
Yeah, it does.
yeah, offering the ceiling on offering is so high.
We'll do it. Offering's always right. That sounds like a Hyper Hippo card to me. Draw 3 cards, add mana. No, I'm good, thank you. Alright, so we got plenty of stuff to take. Let's see what we get. We have a Busted Crown. Gain energy
Oh no.
at the start of your turn. Future rewards have 2 less cards to choose from. Kind of okay with that, as I'm not taking a ton of cards.
Yeah, it means we only get 1 card to choose from.
You
Okay.
can no longer gain gold.
At all.
Good lord.
Yep.
Double the effectiveness of potions. I like the crown, I think.
Yeah, we start with more energy.
Just get 1 card.
Right.
Time to choose from.
Right, instead of 3. But that only really matters. I mean, after floor 1, I think the elites become a little bit scarier, right?
Yeah.
So I don't necessarily know if we're going to, like, elite run at stuff, so I'll take that. We have our gold to buy stuff. If you don't mind your deck, crown is good.
What we're adding in, yeah. So remember, we want to go to a question, or a treasure room. Sorry, we want to try to get, see if there's any chance to see treasure early, which it doesn't look like there is.
No.
No, not
for
until the
quite a while.
So we got to get quite up there, yeah. I like the second to the right path, because it's
middle
fight,
path?
fight, fight. They're the middle path. Sorry. Yeah. I was looking where you were scrolling, and there were like 4 paths, and I was just like, I couldn't remember how many starters there
The
were.
path to the left is nice because there's so many branches.
Remember, you need the chests.
We already talked about it, yeah. There's no early chests.
There's early question marks, which could be chests.
True.
That's
Yep.
true.
Unless you find it a question mark. Makes sense. I don't know what this means for our enemy, but I maybe path to the left just because there's the most choices we can make as we go.
Yeah.
That's something that this stream excels at, is making choices. Oh, double thievery.
Double thieves. We got a little mask.
Through my eyes. I got double thieving.
You can play everything if you bloodlet. Oh wait, you have 5 right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't need to.
We don't need to bloodlet here. They're both attacking for a bunch. A looter and a mugger.
I know looter. I know looter Ilkor. I don't know mugger Ilkor.
Me neither.
We triggered the fan and we weren't even paying attention to it.
That's right. Fan's been really nice for us because our deck is so attack focused.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty free here. Put back Perfected Strike. We can just...
Because we could kill him with strikes, yeah. Kill the guy in the back with strikes.
Yeah, it takes 3 strikes to kill it though, which sucks. We're 1 off killing it with 2.
You killed 24.
No. Yeah, I think we just put back the Perfected Strike.
Yeah, it might take 3 strikes to kill it, but we also have another strike.
2 strikes to kill?
Oh, because it's vulnerable.
Oh, okay, good call. A fan is putting in work.
Mm-hmm. That was a good one to get.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Spinning lights? Not a fan.
I knew what you meant, Hyper Hippo. I was double checking everything too to make sure. I was picking up what you were putting down.
Perfected strike, perfected strike.
Okay.
We do deal a lot of damage.
Yeah. I don't think we need 2 of these. Because that is a full card in the deck that's just sitting there
Can you
applying
give
a
it 2
week.
week? Is that weak? Does that happen?
Yeah. Yeah. I say skip. What say y'all?
I'm down to skip it. It does exhaust, is to Light Shadow's point. It can just not take up space in our deck after the first time we play it.
Yeah, but off on the turn where it's like...
Yeah,
4.
but it doesn't draw a card like the other.
Yeah,
I
we'll
don't
skip
read
it.
So.
Alright, so now we're continuing.
Question mark.
We've been question marking, so we're going to keep going on that road.
Question mark and
yeah.
Mysterians.
Give me a treasure chest first.
An old beggar cloaked in fur reaches his hands out towards you as you pass. Spare
that a
some coin,
platypus?
child.
Parry the platypus?
I
I'm
will
pretty sure it's a-
always give gold to remove a card from my deck, so we're going to do that.
Pretty sure it's a platypus.
He's a
yeah,
cleric.
platypus.
You You are unsure if he's
Oh,
grateful
yeah.
or mad.
You want me to get there for a second? You taking the defend out?
We're going to keep removing defends? At this point, probably, right? Because we already
Yeah.
have the fan. Skip, don't do it. It worked out okay. We got to remove a card from our deck. Another question mark. Who needs defense? Exactly. You come across an ornate building which appears abandoned. A plague that has been torn free from the
Plague?
walls. Oh, did I say plague?
Yeah, you did.
It reads, the library. Damn plagues, reading the library. Inside, you find countless rows of scrolls, manuscripts, and books. You pick one and cozy yourself into a chair for some quiet time. Choose one of 20 cards to add to your deck or just gain 26 health.
Well, you can't. You can only gain 6. I mean 8.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Will we just do this anyway? Choose
Yeah.
one of 20?
Are we? Is this one of those times where we choose fewer cards,
No.
or is that just only rewards?
That's only as rewards.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's do it. 20 cards.
So many options.
Holy cow.
It's ethereal. I mean.
If this card is in your hand at the end of the turn, it is exhausted. Exhausted cards are removed from the deck. So,
If
there
you
go.
don't cast it, it goes away.
Yeah.
If you don't use it, you lose it.
Does anybody here have a serious question?
Nah.
Rage. Whenever you play an attack this turn, gain 3 block. It's pretty good in our deck, actually.
Yeah, for
Yep.
0.
Yeah.
I might do like
If we were drawing more cards, I'd say absolutely.
Can only be played if every card in your hand is an attack, deal 14 damage. We're getting close.
Whenever a card is exhausted, draw a card.
Spot weakness is very good. Let me
Down
find
at the
it.
bottom.
Down at the bottom?
That's the one that if they intend to attack, gain 3 strength.
Okay.
And with all the attacks that we have, that is actually pretty interesting.
I like the concept. I'd be willing, certainly be willing. Like, this is one I think that, like, if I read, like, as a player who hasn't played this game very often, in fact, one other time, 2 other times technically, I would just pass this over.
No, I like Iron Wave, Light Shadow.
Gain 5 block.
I like
just-
that card too.
Hyper Hippo. Yes.
I played that because when I was playing.
Yeah, the gain 5 with the dealing 5.
I also
works
really
well.
liked Anger.
0 to deal 6. And
I
then-
had it upgraded though, I think. Because it just puts another deal for 0.
We don't draw enough cards for me to like Anger. I've had a
Yeah,
couple
I
of
was
decks
drawing
where
a
you're
lot of
drawing a
cards,
bunch of
not
cards, and having Anger is great, but if you're not drawing a lot of cards, Anger's not really that fantastic.
Anger's pretty good in the right deck.
I think the problem is that none of these say, well, except for the perfected strike, none of them say the word strike.
I'm in for Rage, and I'd be willing to try the spot weakness. I think those are the... I could be talked into Iron Wave as the 3 choices, probably.
What was your first one?
Rage. Whenever you play an attack this turn, gain 3 block.
I do like that a lot. For nothing.
Yeah, it's 0, and
And
usually-
it'll help your blocks as we keep going.
right, and it's whenever you play one. So if we play 3, if we follow up with 3 attacks, we gain 9 block for free. Which is pretty good.
That's probably what I would choose, but I like the plot.
Just that I like it. Yeah, no, I think it's a cool card too. If we're still talking about the Iron Wave thing. What do you all think?
I mean, there's a number of cards in here that I like, but I think that Spot Weakness is good in a situation where we know they're going to be attacking. Rage is good because we attack all the time, so there's pretty much no time that we're going to see Rage and not actually have a benefit out of it.
Right.
So that's my thought.
Yeah, Rage seems...
Yes, Disco Computer, the first one can be upgraded any number of times.
That's right.
So anytime we get a chance to upgrade it, we could.
We'll take some Rage. Okay. Next up is an encounter. Oh, 3 birds.
Oh, these fuckers.
Wild weakness. Yes, intimidate.
Good opening there for us.
I hate these fuckers.
Why, they're so cute.
You'll see.
Shh, no, it's fine.
Offering, I don't think we're into this turn, right? I mean, it
No,
does
I think
draw
we can
us
put
3
offering.
cards.
I think we can safely put offering on top.
So right now we're not using... One thing to point out is actually we're not using all of our energy.
That's because we keep getting cheap cards. We
Yes.
don't have like any 2s or 3s in the deck, really. We've got the couple perfected strikes, but that's about it.
So maybe we put back Bloodletting, we use Offering to draw it, and then see if we can...
I mean,
draw
we
it
could have
too.
a really big burst turn here.
Yeah, let's give it a go. This is a high risk, high reward deck, so we might as well play it high risk, high reward style. Of course, we draw our 1 defend.
You can kill one of them.
We can deal 24 and then strike 1 for the 30. So we can kill 30 here.
You should read what Flight does.
Oh.
The ability that they have.
Cancel the attack deals 2 times. If the attack damage. Okay.
Dealt attack damage 2 times in 1 turn.
We'll keep
So
focusing
they
on-
take half damage, but you have to attack them multiple times in a turn to get through that.
Right.
That's why I hate these fuckers. See, now the flight has worn off, so it'll take full damage.
Right.
But
Okay.
That sucks.
I do. Stunned.
ain't that the truth, Light Shadow? We do all have our cards that we run regardless of whether or not they're good. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, play that rage.
It's a good rage turn. Also combust.
Yeah. So we have 4 here we can use. 4 energy we can use. I think combust is correct. But then so if we combust, we just want to probably bash.
Focus one of the other ones. Because that one's gonna, the one that we knocked out of the air is gonna die from the combust damage.
They do a lot against the birds, that's true. It will die against the combust. So, I guess we'll focus down the one that's gonna has a little bit more HP. Okay. Getting there.
Mediocre Matt, hello sir.
Mediocre Matt, good evening.
I've seen 2 different kinds of Matt today.
That's right.
Doesn't really make sense to play upgrading.
Mediocre and
5.
more?
No, reading mediocre, and I at least got to hear a catchphrase today. This game's easy.
Catchphrase.
That's right.
Knocked a dumbass out the air too.
Stunned. Yeah, get dead. Saturday Super Stream. There's the Blessing of the Forge. Pretty good. Gain 2 strength.
Pretty good,
It's a power.
given how much we're attacking.
Yeah, I'd be willing to try it.
With that in an early hand with this deck, that just seems bonkers.
Going into a merchant here feels pretty good.
Yep, what do we got in relics? Ooh, I see a good one.
Normal enemy combats are no longer encountered in question mark rooms.
You got to repel.
That's pretty good. And Prismatic Shard combat reward
Thanks, Matt.
screens now contain colorless cards and cards from other colors.
Yeah, we don't want to do that because we're only getting 1, but Preserved Insect is, like, I'm with Hyper Hippo. Preserved Insect is
Sounds good.
so good. Elites just automatically have 25% gone.
Inflame.
Is that these?
If you don't get that Preserved Insect, I
I
might
will,
leave.
I will. I'm looking around. Oh, the card we got for free at the end of the fight. Also Impervious. Gain
Card that's on
30
sale.
block. It's pretty nuts.
It's good in a boss battle.
Yeah.
You do have enough to remove.
Yeah, I'm thinking card removal service. I feel like I'll always want to use that. That's card removal. Get rid of that last defend, maybe.
Defend.
Goodbye, defense.
Yeah.
So now you have no defend except for your fan.
The fan and
And
wasn't there
rage.
Rage.
Actually.
yeah.
Which I think rage and the fan are better than defense.
Well, we just bought this
by a long
elite thingy,
shot.
so I guess we elite, right?
We go right into that elite with it having 25% less health.
Yep.
Seems fucking great to me. Oh, with all of them having 25% less health, okay.
You're dealing a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm. And we can't take any of them out. We can deal 22, it looks like here.
Kill the guy, is it the guy in the back, I think, is the guy you gotta focus on killing first?
No, you can play all of the things, so
Yeah.
It looks like 2 slavers just with different
Yep,
weapons.
always kill the back one. Always kill the back one.
Always kill the back one.
Eventually he hits
Back
so
row and
hard.
snares. Okay, cool.
Yeah, he ensnares and keeps you from
He
being
does
able
have a net.
to hit them. Yep. I did not know that the first time I came up against these guys, and I got fucked.
Wound. Just like legendary. There's the Inflame.
You just do the Inflame because it's a power, so lead with that. Because now we hit harder.
We got Combust.
Yeah, Light Shadow, I agree.
3, so probably put back a Perfective Strike because you can't do both of them.
Right. I like the Perfected Strike going back.
Mm-hmm.
Perfected Strike and Combust, maybe? No, because we don't want a Perfected Strike. We want to take this idiot out, right? We get
Yep, which you do with a Strike.
Could Strike plus Combust, or just normal Strike does do it, doesn't it?
Yep, Strike kills him. So you could strike him and Perfected Strike somebody else.
Do we like the Perfected Strike? Do we want Twin Strike plus Combust?
Also works. Damage is damage at this point.
How much?
Combust gets less good the fewer enemies you have, so
Right.
playing it early.
Yeah, let's do it.
He'll back, front, then middle. Okay.
Back, front, middle.
A weird frog problem. Like, how do you get these frogs across the lily pad?
Frog. Froglum, you might say.
Take him out with that.
With who?
With the Perfective Strike.
Who's him?
The 23. He's
Well,
down
we're
top.
just. I think we established we want to take out front first, then middle.
Oh.
Perfected Strike and
Bash into Perfected Strike is pretty nuts.
mm-hmm.
We could Offering if we really want to go down that rabbit hole.
Maybe we would have killed him.
We're taking 3.
Oh, you're only taking 3, so maybe just do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Because pretty much anything we draw will take it out. As long as we don't draw... Well, even if we draw 2 of the wounds it gave us. Yep.
Rage, and then just, well, strike it.
Whap.
Oh, Sundial.
Every 3 turns, shuffle your draw pile. Gain 2 energy. I love it.
Every 3 times you shuffle your draw pile.
Oh, gain 2 energy. Okay, sounds good. We've been
So
kind
a
of...
small deck actually benefits that that relic very well.
Yeah, I like that. Question mark here into probably fire at this point.
Yep, and then into chest, and then into another elite.
One of them approached you. Got anything for me, friend? Please, maybe some coin. I just need somewhere to stay. I have treasures I can trade. He seems delusional but harmless.
Hyper Hippo, no. This is only like the 3rd or 4th time that he's played on this account.
Shame.
Rob the man. Get a relic.
No, I
No,
don't.
because then we just remove cursed or shame the next time we go to someplace we can remove a card.
Do we have that coming up though? Like, and also,
I mean, not
remember
anytime
gold.
soon, but we'll get there eventually.
I don't know.
I would do it.
You would do it.
Yeah.
I don't know, Jared. What do you think?
I would do it.
It would be the only bad card in the deck.
Listen, I don't know who Rob is, but he's gonna give us a relic, and that seems pretty cool.
Don't rob, says Hyper Hippo.
Yeah.
Like, well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, like chat. I mean, thank God the chat is helping us, or me, because everybody else is ready to just beat this poor man down and take his relic.
Yes.
Curses are very bad.
I guess a common relic isn't necessarily worth... Like, we could high roll it, but maybe we won't.
All right, so we're gonna take fire here to get our HP up. Unfortunately.
Ooh, and then treasure room. So we get double treasure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where we'll get our relic.
Still.
We don't have the money to remove our shame now.
See what we get. Get a Centennial Puzzle. The first time you
It's
lose
not the
HP.
Millennium Puzzle.
Ooh, that's very good.
It is the legally distinct Millennium Puzzle.
Holy crap, that's amazing.
Regal Pillow. Whenever you rest, heal an additional... Damn it!
That's what you
Hey.
get for taking a nap early.
It is.
But take
It
both
is
of
like
those.
Shadow. Great point.
Those are good relics. Now the Elite.
You want to go to the Elite?
Hell yeah, dude. More relics. And it's get 25% less hit points.
Well, all right, so here's the counter, right? If we go to the Elite, we miss out on the fire.
No, we don't.
Oh, yeah, we can go.
We go to the elite, then we go to the regular
Uh-huh.
combat, then we go back to the fire. Go to all the elites. Yeah,
Okay.
that's...
Max
Do
has
it.
never dotted any lines.
What is this thing? Painful stabs.
It's the Book of Stabbing.
21.
We fight
It's the
this
Book
one.
of Stabbing.
You, I mean, you make the good point too, everybody, that we do have the item that helps us with the elites. So
What is that again?
upgrade all the cards in our hand. Could do.
We
that.
have to stab the Book of Stabbing.
Do we want to upgrade all the cards in our hand? Potion.
Yeah, yeah, because a Perfected Strike is going to stab this Book of Stabbing.
And we get
2 weeks.
it's been 2 weeks.
We definitely want a perfected strike. Do we want to combust and strike plus, or do we want to twin strike strike plus?
14.
It is 14. We could combust and twin strike, or we can twin strike and strike plus.
I would do twin strike and strike plus.
You don't like the combust?
Well, because it's only going to deal 7.
Yeah,
Before
and
the-
the other
We're
is
gonna lose
9
it.
and 14.
Yeah, but it deals 7 every turn for the rest of the fight.
Yeah, playing Combust early is better, but you
okay,
just
I didn't know
Combust
that.
and Twin Strike.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay. I didn't realize it did it through the whole turn.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, it's a power.
Who reads the rules? I'm pretty sure
new
striking
skills
is
Also,
strike.
now that kind of sucked that we hit the Millennium puzzle there, or sorry, the Centennial puzzle there. So we drew our 3 cards and then got it taken away.
Right.
But all right, Inflame, another power. Very good, very good.
I think we probably have to offering here, right?
I
Drawing
mean,
3 cards
yeah,
here?
let's see what we draw. Oh yeah, it seems pretty good.
Gotta get rage.
Yeah, all right, Light Shadow, you were right. Combust would have, definitely not actually been worth it.
Blocked all that.
Hey,
so we
listen.
didn't
The
actually take damage.
good news for Light Shadow is coming to this stream. They are right, pretty much anytime they say something. 'Cause
Pretty much
we
have
don't
been, yeah,
know.
so far.
It's pretty impressive when somebody can just, waltz right into a stream and pinpoint, exactly
How bad we are.
like.
There you go, Max.
Yeah, bing bong.
First turn, 10 block.
Start each combat with 10 block.
Like, look at all
Double
these
your
people.
strength,
Hanging
exhaust.
over
Do we like limit break? You really
Not
good with
really.
maths? I'm not good with maths.
Do you have much strength?
I'm usually a little bit better with maths, but I've been up
So-
since 1 a.m. Eastern.
So we have the
Yeah.
we do have the power that gives us additional strength. So if we have the power that gives us additional strength and we double it, that can give us a really powerful burst turn. But other than that, we're not really adding to our
Skip it.
agreed Hyper Hippo. If we had that spot weakness where we're adding 3 strength, we could add 6 strength
Yeah. So we question marking still, right? If we question mark, we're going elite,
to another elite.
skipping
Still
fire.
elite, Yeah.
I kind of want to go to the fire, TBH, because
Half
we're at
health.
half health.
We have that regal pillow.
Yeah, that's my point. That
Alright,
fire
so
is
we
going to heal us a
counter
lot.
fire.
Yep.
I have made
Because then
fire.
we go encounter fire, encounter merchant fire boss. We only need to have 2 more encounters to get to the boss.
If this
that
question
way.
mark is decent, though, going
That's
into
true,
elite
and then we
here
get the
could
good
be-
elite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Take
we
the
have-
question mark, get the
We have
elite.
a fire that gives us more health. Like, it's tough. I guess we said, all right, and this will be my sole argument, and I will absolutely be willing to change my plan. But we did say that this was going to be a question mark run.
And also going to the elite is important because they're easier to beat for us and they give us relics.
Yeah. All right, question mark run it is.
Hey! An earlier merchant.
Anything, but
Yeah,
We can afford plenty of things. We just can't afford any of the relics.
Yeah, but what's the point?
Strength
Two
potion.
strength.
does any
Yes, I suppose.
Heal for 20%.
There you go.
That's,
We have a
think
blood
need it.
potion. Yeah, either one of those we can afford.
Yeah, let's take a blood potion here. I think over could get a rage
Oh, you're
number
one
2.
short of getting the blood and the energies.
Yeah. flexes. Gain 2 strength at the end of this turn, lose 2 strength. Not super into that. So I think that's good. That ended up working out okay.
Yeah.
Might have been worth mugging that poor creature.
You do it right away.
Do we? Yeah, maybe we do gain it. Yeah. No reason not to here. Going into an elite, yeah. No joke. What are these little minions?
Oh, I love those guys.
They're adorable.
Gremlin.
You want to defeat the Gremlin leader because when you kill those, on his next turn, he'll summon them back.
Okay. I think we probably want to offering right out of the gate then, right?
I'm up for that.
Oh yeah, because the Millennium Puzzle too. Or
Yeah.
sorry, the Centennial Puzzle. Play our power. Yeah.
Just playing out our zeros, yeah.
Yep.
But you can get him.
Inflame.
You get them stuck summoning friends.
That's true. If you just keep killing them, you can kind of go around and around. But I would inflame here to gain strength.
Yep.
You can get 2 more, I think, energies too if you need.
Yeah.
And I would let you play everything in your hand.
We could strike the little guy, twin strike the slightly bigger guy, and we could start off with a bash on the big guy and proceed from there. If we bash the Gremlin, I think we bash the Gremlin leader almost no matter what, right? Like that's pretty much baked into this turn, I think.
Yeah. Look at how
Bash
little
twin
damage
flame.
we're taking.
Almost kill it.
Yeah, let's just kill the guy in the front with 2 twin strikes. Or with the 1 twin strike, I mean. You know what I mean. Twin strike hitting twice.
Let's go, one
Max
more
is
strike.
dead.
We can
Kill the middle guy.
kill the middle guy.
Everyone's saying to kill the front guy.
Because the front guy is, I mean, or we could just keep striking and take the weakness, because we're not going to take any damage. Look at how much block we have.
Right.
It's true.
The quintillion fucking block.
I guess we just focus this idiot down then, huh?
Yeah, because we kill him next turn.
Yeah, 36 shield.
Wish you could keep the shield.
Yeah.
There's a relic. Perfected strike kills him.
And
And then they run away.
Oh, nice.
They were minions, right?
The Helix Fossil!
Prevents the first time you would lose HP each combat.
Everyone, we got the helix.
We got the Helix Fossil. Praise
All
Helix.
praise Ammonite.
Praise Helix.
Do we want Clash?
Ammonite. Kevin?
Yes, because you really only
Yeah,
have
what a
attacks.
great relic for this deck.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We don't, it has to be,
And you can play the skills first if it isn't an attack.
unless
and then
it's like
play
we're
it.
stuck on like offering like the double energy thing and then we're just losing a bunch of health in order to deal 14. But it's 14 for free.
Mm-hmm.
Big old non.
And it's 14 now.
Yeah.
When we have like extra strength and stuff like that, it's more than that.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll skip it. We're trying to keep the tiny deck, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now we have regular encounter. We can go Merchant Fire, which is pretty nice for us here. There's the combust issue, but whatever. Yeah.
Cultist!
Okay. I think we start off with Rage. Cultist and Chosen. I think we
Always in flame.
Yep.
Just more strength is more strength.
can definitely
And we can bash and twin strike.
This would go on the Chosen.
Like how you do it as a question.
On the Chosen?
Put on the chosen, and then we say no, and you've already done it.
Right.
Not that I would know the difference. Maybe that was wrong.
Perfected strikes deal a ton.
Can you kill? No, not quite.
No, you kill the
him.
front guy.
Good offering.
Let's see what you get.
Yeah, one of them's vulnerable still though. So that is going to deal 50% more damage, right, on the
Could be
perfected
better.
strikes.
Oh yeah, in that case, that's totally enough.
We could offering here, but I don't think we necessarily need to.
I mean, offering, because so
Offering's
what about
right here.
what do we draw? Like,
Well, let's
we
try
could
it.
draw some really powerful shit.
Light Shadow hasn't been wrong, so I'm gonna assume this is gonna be great. Oh, this is great.
Yeah, because we got the Warcry.
Yeah. Let's see what we can put back. Probably.
Combust seems wholly unnecessary here.
Yeah.
Wait. I meant to not put that back. Because now we're going to draw a useless card next turn.
That's okay.
And we're not taking damage.
Right.
Which is funny because we still haven't triggered the goddamn Centennial puzzle.
Oh yeah, you didn't take any.
Yeah.
We do that on ourselves just by bloodletting.
Oh well, they're dead anyway, so their powers were matched.
That's right. My powers were matched. Whenever a card is exhausted, draw a card. I don't think we have.
Well, maybe one.
We have Combust.
We have, I think, 3 cards that exhaust. 1,
Warcry.
2, 3.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Merchant or an encounter.
Oh, you can heal if you need to.
You might be able to buy a cheap potion from the merchant.
Heal and then...
Also, the merchant prevents us from taking any damage before we get to the boss.
Yeah.
Like you.
Draw 3 cards.
Hey, it's a dropkick.
Fly 3 weak. Draw 3 cards maybe, just so we have it.
Oh, so I guess we do have dropkick. My bad.
Deal 5 damage if the enemy has vulnerable. Gain. Do we like dropkick?
That was something that.
Hyper Hippo brought up right earlier.
Yep.
Yeah. Because we have the ability to give the enemies vulnerable.
I'm fine trying the dropkick. I'm fine buying the draw 3 cards.
Both good going into a boss battle.
Right.
I think I like draw 3 cards.
Draw 3 cards.
Ancestral Recall, isn't that the like?
Yeah, we'll take the draw 3 cards. Fire it up for, I think we want to just go back up to close to full health, or over full health. I think
It would be.
over, but
It would be
You'd
full health.
get more, right?
Yeah.
15.
you can see in the shop that you haven't unlocked rewards yet, unless I'm crazy or remember wrong.
Oh, okay. That might be correct, Light Shadow.
Oh, that's cool.
You just can't get them as rewards after combat. All right, so we get to go in with full health, with a really good suite of relics for this deck. We're about to reshuffle our deck a 3rd time here soon, so we'll trigger the sundial. Bronze Automaton. It's a golem, Jared.
Not attacking.
It looks more like a construct to me, but I approve of your.
We could start with offering.
You don't take any damage.
You won't lose the damage.
Or wait.
Nope.
Yeah.
Let me draw.
Okay, no. So it has relic,
Yep.
so it prevents the first 3.
That's okay. We would have had to use it eventually. Just maximize the number of cards we can get. Probably don't need a bloodletting.
Bloodletting will draw us 3 additional cards with the Centennial puzzle.
So we can just put back something.
Just
like...
saying.
No, that's fine. We'll put back a strike. So we'll do that.
Yeah, so we have so many cards. We can deal so much damage.
And start with Inflame. Okay. And then probably Perfected Strike is going to happen no matter what. Strike Plus is going to happen. Twin Strike. Probably want to Combust. Strike.
Goodness.
Yeah.
67 damage.
This is one of the...
Not bad. Or,
One of
sorry.
the easiest? That's good, we need the easy. I'll summon some minions. Okay, that's nice. Rage here.
The bucket bots are building a theme park.
Ooh.
I just always think about that with these little minions that it summons. I don't know why.
So it's gonna knock the vulnerable off, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's okay.
So we get the sundial this turn, don't forget. Because we're recycling our third time. So we're gonna get 2 extra energy next turn.
I guess I should have broken it up with 2 attacks to gain a little bit more shield here. Okay. Kind of a crummy turn for us, unfortunately.
You can draw 3 cards too.
Yeah, I'm doing that. We have 6 energy. I'm glad you mentioned it.
That was a good turn for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, played almost every card too. Nice.
Yeah, 26 block here.
We've been chunking out some fucking damage. He stole the card from us. It was a good
Bloodletting
card.
specifically.
But hey, we can also just Perfected Strike.
Yeah, I think it's just Perfected Strike, Perfected Strike.
It's the highest damage output.
20,
This is gonna hurt.
Yep.
Range, no.
Okay. Again,
8 here.
just 8 damage.
Yeah.
Alright. We just have to not die. I think we should have this.
Yeah.
It's Perfected Strike, Twin Strike should get it.
Got him.
Yep.
Bing bong.
Lucky life.
Weak potion. Barricade.
Hey, there it is! So it's not a relic, it's a power. Sorry.
Expensive, though.
Block is not removed at the start of your turn. That's pretty good for us, though.
Yeah, it is.
real
It's just
good.
expensive.
Especially with all the crap we have. Yeah, give it a go. Why not? We only have 2.
We only have 13 cards in our deck, so... Or
And that's
six,
your only
18,
block.
sorry.
18.
We have 18 cards in our deck. Let's see what our boss relic is.
Coffee Dripper. Gain an energy at the start of your turn. You can no longer rest at rest sites, which kind of cancels out a relic.
Thanks, Light Shadow. I thought that
Oh,
was...
calipers, okay. Upon pickup, remove 2 cards from your deck. Well, I'm certainly into that. And gain energy at the start of your turn. You can no longer obtain potions.
Birdcage.
I don't mind the extra energy for not getting a potion.
Those was pretty good.
Potions are pretty good. We have used our potions, but I don't think we've leaned too heavily on our potions. I could be wrong
You
here.
just drew those 3 cards pretty.
I mean, they come in the clutch. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's like, oh, okay, this could be really good right now. But do we just want to remove 2 cards from our deck and that's kind of it?
That's what I think.
What do you guys think?
What would we get rid
Either.
of at this point?
Yeah, our deck's pretty thin. Let's take a look at it and see if we can identify anything that we would actually want to get rid of.
That's true. I don't know if you'd want to get rid of just regular strikes.
It makes the Perfected Strikes pretty bad. Like, Bash maybe is a little on the like, it's alright side.
I mean, applying the vulnerable is nice, but other than that, like, I don't really know how much benefit we're getting out of that. Yeah,
Just not in a deck
Coffee
with no
Dripper
luck.
is good for a deck where we're defending a lot, but we are not doing that.
Right.
So
Um,
I could see the argument for Bash, just because it thins out again, gets us down to 17 cards, which means we draw our powers a lot more frequently, which is what we want, to draw our powers early.
right. It's just what's the other card we get rid of? Like, I mean, we're gonna get rid of 2 cards. If we can't get rid of 2 cards, then we probably don't want to do it, because then we're just...
What about Intimidate? It exhausts. It's a one-time use card anyway.
It only applies 1 week.
Yeah, it could be that.
Alright, they
Bash
say
is
Bash
good.
is good. I'm gonna take their word for it. I'm not the biggest fan of that card myself, but...
No, I see the value in it for sure. There's definitely been turns where it's like, especially those big turns. Barricade does very little. Well, it could be nuts, right? And like the turns where it's like, oh, we have 36 shield now, so we're just hanging on to it. Barricade does almost nothing.
We don't really have a deck to benefit from Barricade. I think when I suggested getting Barricade, I was thinking high roll there, kind of like you
Maybe
just said. Like on the turns when it's good, it's going to be really good, but then there's going to be turns when it's not.
Right. Barricade to Intimidate. Barricade Intimidate could come out, and that just clears up a little bit of what we're doing.
Good.
Or again, we could keep those 2 cards in and go with the
Sozu.
the no potions.
I don't like that.
I mean, extra energy is good, but we have to at that point then look about how many turns we go where we have energy left over.
Right, exactly. That's fair. All right, so I guess maybe we empty Cage on the 0 cost and then the Barricade.
The Intimidate and the Barricade, yeah.
Okay, we'll do it. Barricade and Intimidate.
Man, going down to 16 cards, this deck is svelte.
That's the way I like to play deck building games.
Mm-hmm. Look at that, 3 mystery rooms in a row.
That's just beautiful. That's just so good.
We might need it, and we did say this was going to be a question mark stream.
Yep, and that, it could be anything. It could even be a boat.
It's a nice chance at Elite. Elite right into
hope we
Fire
get the
this way
lightning.
is nice. I guess this one here is probably correct. Go right into question mark early and often. We did say it was a question mark stream, so... 3rd floor Elites are not fun. I can't
No,
imagine.
3rd floor elites hit fucking hard.
17.
It looks like you're at 18. We do prevent 10, don't forget.
Oh, these guys fucking suck.
Three
What's
attacks.
your potion?
Hmm?
What's your potion?
Apply 3 weak.
3 weak.
You want to save that for a boss, probably, or an elite at least.
So we can bash. Are all these the same? This one has.
Yeah, Light Shadow, this is gonna hurt. We have to try to kill all of them at once, so Combust might actually be necessary.
If other enemies are still alive, it receives. In 2 turns, it receives 50% HP. Yeah.
Mhm. That's why the Combust is important here, I think.
Yeah. Okay, we'll start with Combust then.
And you want to deal like even damage, I guess?
Or we just focus really hard on one,
Yeah, because if you do it even, then they might all just regain most of their hit points back. So if you leave 2 of them mostly full, they won't regain nearly as much.
This thing, well, I think we kill this, right? Because we're doing 24 and it's vulnerable.
Yeah, we're gonna
Well, you don't want to
upgrade.
kill it because you'd have to have the other 2 killed in 2 turns.
We have 2 turns, though, and we've got a pretty powerful hand here. Lots of
Yeah.
fucking cards.
And we have more
That's
energy here with more cards, Let's start with more cards at 0.
Agreed, Light Shadow. These guys are very strong.
Rage,
No, I mean,
oh
keep
yeah.
it. No.
Yeah, don't say, when he's at this part, don't say card names that you want him to keep. But we should learn from Dan that he will be like, okay, I'll get rid of that one. He's like, no!
I'm Ron Burgundy?
I'll put a question mark on the teleprompter.
That's right.
You know he reads anything.
So Perfected Strike should just take this guy out, right?
Yeah.
We just got to get to work on.
And you just have
The
to
other
kill
ones.
The other two with him too.
Oh, inflame first. Inflame first. More strength.
Okay.
Can you play offering?
Yeah, I think we have to.
Look at that damage. Jesus.
Yeah. And get 2 more energies if I go to 2 strikes. Okay, I can get the 1
That was a hell of a fucking turn.
Yeah. Some chunk.
Now we gotta kill that guy or the other ones come back. Which we can do, because we have Perfected Strike.
We don't.
Buttloads of damage.
Come.
Well, alright. The burst damage there was certainly something.
I'll probably want to shrug it off, right? Game block, draw a card. Not really what we're doing here.
Drawing cards is good, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Skill city game block every turn.
No, it's the power you're thinking of.
Oh.
I don't think we need it. Draw a card. I mean, draw a card. It's basically draw a card for an energy with free, but that rage gives us all that block, and so I think keeping the deck lean and
You have
mean's
2
probably
rages
correct.
Too, right?
Just 1, I think. All right, here we go. Question mark city.
Oof.
Oh man. Fight rare for a rare relic, or we could just leave.
Who did it?
These are.
Sphere.
They're sentries.
Yeah, they're sentries. I don't know if they're weak or they're strong, or what do you guys?
Oh, they're strong.
Are they?
I think they're worth fighting, because rare relics are quite something. But
They're not as bad as the fight you just did.
Not as bad as the fight we just did. Wow, that seems like it'd be pretty good. Give it a go. What say you guys? Sam's
Go
shaking
for
her
it.
head vigorously.
Go
We
for
didn't
it.
question mark to run away.
It's true.
And I always know that saying something dumb like that will make Max do dumb stuff.
I guess we'll go for the one that goes down a little quicker.
And if only we had barricade right now.
I gotta tell you, Rage is disgustingly good here.
oh yeah, we've built a very good rage deck.
Damn. Yeah, they're gonna be good. There's a burn.
It's gonna be a lot of damage.
Yeah, getting hit hard.
Just hit him real hard. I mean, we got one of them dead this turn just off of the stuff we have in hand, I think. So,
I tend to agree. Perfected strike here with the vulnerable. What happened? Why'd it go after that guy? Oh god. Okay.
Do you want to do offering to get play more? Or?
I'm debating it. Let's draw cards.
Back a burn. Well, it gives the top of
Yeah. I guess we're gonna offering again. Oof. You can see the power
getting
here.
a lot of damage at the end of this turn.
We have strike, twin strike, combust, strike. So we can only not play one of them, so I guess we just don't play a strike.
Might even hit him with the
well,
weak potion.
Combust isn't going to do much here, right?
No,
Yeah, so
no,
we
there's
just
only
don't
one
worry
of them.
about
It's not going to deal a ton of damage.
it. Maybe weaken
Yeah.
motion.
They'll hit less hard.
let's see how much damage we have coming out of this.
We're about to take a bunch ourselves.
Yeah. Bloop.
We just have to survive like one more turn.
Yeah, burns are good. Okay, that was
Yep,
a
there
really
we
good
go.
hand.
Sure is. Bash into Perfected Strike.
Our potent 1-2 punch. Peace Pipe.
A Peace Pipe!
You can now remove cards from your deck at rest. What?
Who needs healing?
Fire breathing. No. I don't think so. Feels pretty dead.
Yeah. Yeah, Light Shadow, I really wish we'd have gotten that Peace Pipe earlier.
Yeah, seems powerful. Question mark?
Yeah!
21.
As you slowly make your way up twisting pathways, you constantly find yourself losing your way as walls and ground seem to inexplicably shift before your eyes. The constant whispering voices in the back of your head aren't helping things either. Passing by a structure you are certain you have previously seen, you start to question if you are going insane or if the impossible geography of this place is starting to get to you. You need to change something, and soon. That's what the voices say anyway, and why would they lie? Interesting. Lose 4 maximum hit points. Become Cursed Writhe. I mean, we can get rid of it now at a rest point. Not in the market to lose 10 HP, so I think we probably just heal and gain this curse.
Yeah, our deck is only 16 cards, so it's not like we're chunking it up like too much by adding 1 card to it either.
And we just got Peace Pipe. So we just get rid of that thing, maybe.
Yeah.
Innate, by the way, means it starts in our opening hand.
Oh, okay. So, question mark?
Ooh, I like question marks.
We meet again. A cheery, disheveled fellow approaches you gleefully. You do not know this man. It's me, Ranwid. Have any goods for me today? The usual? A fellow like me can't make it alone, you know. You eye him suspiciously and consider your options. Yeah. Lose dexterity.
I'm giving up that dexterity potion to get a relic.
Yeah. He downs the potion and lets out a satisfied burp. He rummages in various pockets. Here, take whatever I've got. Here's what I have for you today. Take it. Meal ticket. Whenever you enter a shop, heal 15. Nice.
No shop's coming up anytime soon, but... Oh, yeah, there is. No, that's a fire. Yeah, no shop's coming up anytime soon.
You're getting one of
Yeah, holy
the
crap.
elites no matter where you go.
It's okay.
Yep.
Do we get no shops this way? We have to branch. Which... Holy crap. Yeah, I don't know if we can get to a merchant anymore.
Unless it's a question mark.
Right. Yeah, damn, that sucks.
Happens.
Yeah. So encounter, elite, encounter, fire, or encounter, elite, encounter, fire. All seems pretty tough.
I think encounter, elite, fire.
I mean, it's 6 one way, half the other, right? Doesn't really
Yeah.
matter too much. This goes fire, treasure, fire this way, though.
There's fire, treasure. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what we want. So we want to go this way, so we can go to fire, treasure, fire. Okay. Well, it is. Oh no, this idiot.
God. Rise.
Or Walker.
Yeah,
Oh,
but we
yeah,
blocked
okay.
14 of it. The burn is more the issue if it starts to do that. Oh. Oops.
Rage, you know?
Yeah, rage good here. Could lose 6 to try to just take it out right now.
Because you're going to draw extra cards off of the puzzle.
Yes.
Inflame first.
Do we need to?
No.
Extra strength.
For this
Oh,
fight?
it's at 6. For some reason, I thought it was at 16. I'm sorry. I thought that was at 16, not 6.
You're good. You're good.
Iron Wave, 7 block.
An
does 7
upgraded
damage.
Iron Wave.
We talked about Iron Wave. I'd take it. Give it a go.
Yeah, it deals damage.
Be a lot better if it was called Iron Wave.
Here we go.
Strike.
A big head.
Little arms.
We can inflame here, but then we can't go bash into Perfected Strike. We could inflame bash into Twin Strike, though. Probably the best thing, because this inflame over a lot of turns is going to pay dividends here.
Right head.
We could Perfected Strike plus... Well, the Vulnerable's going to help, too, over time. Whenever you play a card, giant head receives 10% more damage from attacks this turn. Okay. Let's see what they say. 4.
He's counting down. Gotta kill him quickly.
But it's free.
Rage.
Rage.
I don't think we need to.
There's no reason not to, though.
He's not going to attack until turn 4, or until
But
4 more
it's free.
turns.
Don't worry, maybe we'll get barricade.
Okay. 3. You start with Warcry. Probably fine here. We're going to probably draw it anyway with this offering. Probably just worth using. Works.
Yeah, we just want to play as many cards. We want to storm off here.
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh, you don't have to control
Yeah, so... I guess we just combust because we can.
Will this trigger the Centennial Puzzle? Yeah, that did. Okay. Yeah, it's not dealing damage this time, it looks like, but again, no reason not to. Bash into Perfected, I guess. Probably the way to do it. I don't want to know. But I don't think we're going to deal 156 damage, so I feel like we're going to find out. I see it 30 above its head, which is the life we have. And knock us to like 2. We have to deal 95 to it? I think that's happening. Iron Wave blocks 7. Not gonna be enough. Don't think we're gonna make it past this big head, guys.
I don't think so.
A pretty good run.
Yeah?
We made it pretty deep. Came real close, too.
Yeah? Tick tock, tick tock. Desecrated.
Everybody's dead. The freaking head laying on the ground.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Unlock the last character.
And look at the time, too.
Yeah, clean it up pretty
All
nice.
right, we unlock some new relics that we have the option to get now.
Negate the next 2 curses you obtain. Normal elites drop an additional card reward.
Normal enemies.
No, it's
What did I
fine.
say? Oh, enemies.
Said elite.
Well, I saw Beyond Elites on the other page, so now I'm thinking there's different ones. You can dig for relics. This is a Jared item.
Yes! You never know what you're gonna find if you just look in piles of dirt.
You're digging up some serious business.
RoboCop.
All right. Well, that wraps it up pretty nicely, I think, for this one. So the question.
God, this game is so good.
So the question is, 4 of us. We didn't do 4. We didn't get through 4 floors, but we did get through 2 and change floors. So that's pretty good. Hard to complain too much.
Yeah.
So we'll keep attempting to slay the Spire, of course. Why not?
I think this is definitely one that we could add to some Sunday night streams too.
For sure. So, we got great. I got great response on the YouTubes.
The tube.
From Hyper Hippo, among others.
Yeah, amongst others. Yeah, I really appreciate that. So again, whatever you want to see us do, we'll do it because that's just the kind of folks we are. And yeah,
We're folks who do stuff for stuff.
Yeah, we'll be on tomorrow night playing most likely Magic Arena because I'll be involved.
Yeah, well, I'm hosting.
Oh, that's right. I'm the weird co-host stream. That's right.
Yeah, I have to finish off the deck that me and Dan built last week, or 2 weeks ago now.
That was a fun deck.
My freaking mono red, but then it was blue red, and then we splashed white because we got like all the weird legendary creatures that were like, oh, I'm red white, I'm blue white. Let's have a party.
No firestorms?
I don't know, maybe. I can't remember. But he just kept saying card names that he wanted in the deck, and then
I was calling him.
Later.
I was calling him pretty nice. I think I called 3 or 4 different cards during that draft.
Yeah, and like the really like key pieces of that deck being ridiculously good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we had a really good blue-red deck.
I think I'm 5-0 at the moment, so we'll finish that off, and I'll try to do it again. And this time,
Hey,
Max
thanks,
can do
Light
it
Shadow.
over
Definitely come on back. Or 8 p.m. East every Sunday.
Yeah. And good luck tomorrow if you do Magic. Because goodness knows you need that luck. Oh, Magic. But yes, we will certainly be back, and there will be, of course, this video coming up on YouTube. If you out there on Twitch missed it or want to go back and poke fun at the run or whatever, I think it was a cool idea of the all question marks, all aggro run. It was a pretty neat one to try. Especially early on, we get to try I like the idea of like kind of going directly into a strategy and really like, let's go kind of grind this down. Is this a good idea? Yes or no?
It's the, committing in pack 1 to your deck.
Mm-hmm.
It's very much the equivalent there.
Absolutely. So, yeah, that will do it. Did we get a subscriber this one? I don't think we did, right?
No, I don't think we did.
Okay. Well, that will do it. I'm going to wrap everything up here. So you'll see the screen change in a moment as I close this game out in order to get back to OBS. So, everybody have a great night again. We will be back tomorrow, and hope you dug it, and we'll keep doing it. Why not?
Yeah, what he said.
All right, everybody.